Okay, so a lot of people tend to get a little bit confused on the unsaturated and saturated fats because of the way that the MyFitnessPal website does it. If you go to this drop-down menu, you will notice that saturated fat is there. This is the same that you did for the macro charts. You add them together, divide by 2. So like mine would be 24 plus 10, 34 divided by 2. And then I would put that number here, okay, just like you were doing before. Unsaturated is a little bit different because there are 2 different types of unsaturated fats. So I would go to the first one and I would get 12. I had 12. And then I would go to the next one and I have 16. So I would do 12 plus 16. And I'm still finding the average. So I had 4 numbers instead of 2. So instead of dividing by 2, I would divide by 4 because there were 4 numbers. So my average is 7. What this is basically saying right here is that in our diet, we want more unsaturated than saturated because we know that when we're eating saturated fats, it causes that fatty buildup in our arteries. And so it's saying that your goal is that you would have more unsaturated. Now, I'm telling you right now, unless you eat a lot of nuts, seeds, avocado, or whatever, you're not going to have more unsaturated. You're just not going to, okay? But it's asking what type of fat did you consume more of? So if I actually did my saturated fat, then I would do 24 plus 10 is 34. Divided by 2 is 17. So then I would write here 17. And I consumed more saturated fat, which is probably what most of you are going to do. And then it's saying we want to incorporate more unsaturated than saturated. Saturated fats lead to health issues. What health issues are caused by saturated fat? So we've talked about this in class. You would give me the correct answer to this question. And then it's saying what foods can we eat to incorporate more unsaturated fats in our diet? So then you would list 3 examples of foods that contain unsaturated fats. Once you do that, you have completed this portion. People just get a little bit confused on adding unsaturated and dividing by 4, but just know we're adding 4 numbers instead of 2, so that's why we're dividing by 4. Some of you might have 0, okay? Some of you might not have any numbers, so you would do 0 plus 6 or whatever. Hopefully that helps you guys a little bit.